We got the greatest sport ever. Well, ain't the greatest sport. It's one of my favorite sports. But we got women's basketball, the sport that everyone loves. Everyone loves women's basketball. I mean, the WNBA has been, the greatest thing since 1996. But let's talk about the viewership of the WNBA since Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, they went to Atlanta to play the Dream, and the arena was sold out. And as we can see, it's the Caitlin Clark effect. Since, coming into the WNBA, she has gotten a lot of viewership. There's been a lot of talk about the league. And of course, there's always a lot of hate that surrounds this girl because the hate comes from people claiming she don't deserve it, or they like to pin this rivalry with Angel Reese because the media needs some sort of conflict between the two. That's all the media ever does, is create conflict that was never even there in the first place. But what is your thoughts on the WNBA right now and the Caitlin Clark effect, as I like to call it?
Well, I was always told men lie, women lie, but numbers don't
Numbers
lie.
don't.
And at the end of the day, Caitlin Clark is selling out stadiums. Like women's basketball, for my understanding and some my research, they haven't had to move to an NBA basketball arena because they needed more fans to be able to see in a long time. Um, WNBA was taking a loss for the longest. It was a write off for the NBA for the longest because they had to actually support the WNBA to keep them afloat. And now, for the past couple, like 2, 3 years, that since the NCAA, when these new Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, when they came about, you're getting crazy numbers, crazy
Yeah.
views. And if you're having these crazy views, crazy numbers for the WNBA, and women, men, or even the media, for the longest, women and the media, they were saying that WNBA players need to get paid more. They need to get all this. Well, you're getting these views, and the WNBA players and the women and the men that support WNBA basketball, y'all should be happy, regardless of if she's new or whatever. She's bringing numbers, and with numbers, that means checks are going to be cut, more sponsorships. That means that WNBA actually maybe can make a profit in the next couple of years, and they maybe could be their own entity from the NBA. Of course, they're going to be part of the NBA because the NBA is not going to just, they've been investing like crazy, but it's going to actually see paychecks go up. The views on them is going to be going up, more sponsorships, people are going to get paid more, everyone's going to be happy. It's a win-win. But if
Yeah.
you take the mentality of hatred towards these people, and then when the views start decreasing again, or say something happens, I hope it doesn't happen, one of them get hurt or something like that, and the views start not being there, then you just missed a great opportunity. So you should jump on the bandwagon, support these two young women, and just be like, hey, this is great opportunity for everybody to get a check through the whole WNBA, more views and more sponsorships. But taking a negative approach is not going to ever work, and then you're
And
going to be complaining.
And what blows my mind is the hate, because people for years were just complaining about nobody caring about the WNBA. Then you have Caitlin, who has gotten people to actually give a damn, and what happens? The hatred goes towards her way, and I do not understand. And look, I don't want to. I have to say it. I'm sorry. It seems that women are the biggest misogynists, because I see a lot of it. I see the women support, but then I see that they hate her, and I see the hate from Angel as well, and I just don't get the reason. Why do y'all hate them? Why? What is up with the hate? For what? This is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted people to support. So here it is, right here. Y'all wanted them to elevate the game. They're elevating the game. Why is the hatred toward them? For what?
Yeah,
Because what you're
I
going to
mean it's
do,
crazy.
and with the players hating on her and stuff like that, what's going to happen is that eventually people are just they're not they're going to get turned off by this. not want to view it anymore. And then what? Like y'all gonna be like Fresh and Fit, ruining your own brand. So support the game if you care. Yeah, my friend Sean, the one that hates everything, he texts me talking about I love the WNBA now. He talking about buying a Cameron Brink jersey, which I
That's what I'm
like Cameron Brink,
saying. Like,
so I'm gonna get her jersey too.
but I'm crazy. You buying jerseys? That is phenomenal right there. I mean, I
Mhm.
don't understand. Like, they got the support. They got everything that they need, and it's just that. Um, I was
You
told
can't make
that
them
by other
happy.
women, like sometimes women hate on other women, and it's crazy because it's like you need the support. If the
Yeah.
women basketball just burns and crashes, nobody's getting a check. First of all, you're making 80,000, 90,000 right now of just playing a sport that you love, and that's all you have to do. Like, you should
Hmm.
be grateful. But then now you're making more money, more sponsors. You get $1 million sponsorships. So cheer on these women. These two women, and even if one of them do better than the other, they're bringing eyes. Like, even the Olympics, like, they don't have Caitlin Clark on Olympics. And the thing is that it's not
She
about
might be on
right
there
now.
now. But go ahead.
She needs to be, just
Yeah,
because
she needs to
I
be.
under I understand that you're talking about skill set. There are better NBA WNBA players than those two. They are better ones. It's just that we don't know who they are. But
Yeah.
we know who these people are. And to understand that, to see those people that are better than Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, you need those two people to open that bridge, that gap, that doorway, so other people can know who's actually the best NBA player, the WNBA player. We don't know that. And they're getting eyes on it. Eyes means numbers. Eyes means that you need support. So to get out your feelings, support these two women, regardless of what they do. For right now, they're not doing nothing malicious right now. They're just playing the basketball
Playing
and
basketball, yeah.
support.
It's some of
Yeah,
the players, doing some malicious stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, like I don't see the purpose of the hate. I don't get it. Why are y'all hating either or of them for what? They just some girls that just having fun, enjoying life, playing basketball,
Mhm. And
and they're getting numbers.
2 years ago, Lisa Leslie was having a whole rant about how WNBA players are not getting paid. There's no eyes on them. Now you get exactly what you want, and you got your own colleagues want to hate on you. Then you have other people hating on you, and that is just crazy to me. Like, you're getting exactly what you want.
You get what you
Um,
want. Exactly.
you're getting, and at the end of the day, it's like, support. I mean, I don't get it. Like, because WNBA was close to getting cut off. It was close to getting
Yeah.
cut off, and now it's going to just be NCAA or nothing. Now the WNBA is getting some clout, and the NCAA is getting some clout. The like, they're getting clout too, so you can get more players that people are going to look at
Right.
now.
And and
It's
and
just, you got to start
remember,
somewhere.
when Brittany Griner was arrested in Russia, one of the biggest complaints were the reason, because the reason she's over there, obviously the play, because that's more money. And one of the biggest complaints was she shouldn't have been over there in the first place because the WNBA didn't pay her. Y'all need to watch and support. Well, we're doing that. So, what are you mad at now? They're gonna find something else to be mad. But this stuff would hopefully die out, and I think now the game is just going to elevate. I think women's basketball is going to elevate. The UFC needed it with Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was the one to open the door for women's MMA, and now you see women's MMA is booming,
Yeah,
and it's the same thing right here with the WNBA.
yeah. And Carissa Shield with boxing, and it keeps on going on. But the thing is that people can get tired of these antics when we're giving you what you want, and then you're not being grateful, and then that's gonna turn off viewers, and then this can only be a fad. You don't want none of these women's sports just to be a fad. You want this
Nope.
to be a legacy. So at the end of the day, for a legacy, you have to support and know and be accountable. Know where you're at in the market right now. In the
Yeah.
market, women's sports are in the come up, and they need solid foundational support. And by you doing negativity, that can cut off the pipeline, and then nothing. You're fighting you back to ground zero again. So
All right.
let's actually support these women. Make sure the sport is growing. Obviously, the men are starting to get into it as well, buying jerseys like Uncle Money is, and a couple other things. So like, let's actually bring positivity and learn from other people's, even men's sports mistakes, and start like supporting these women because they're doing something phenomenal in the sport right now.